Good afternoon. It is June 22nd, and we're going to be in Proverbs chapter 23 today, verse 9. And it says this: Do not speak to a fool, for he will scorn the wisdom of your words. So I went to Bible Hub. You guys know I love Bible Hub. And there are some different translations. So just to break it down for people who understand stuff differently. And I know I do. Sometimes I just need to hear it other places. But one of them says that do not speak in the ears of the fool, for he will despise the wisdom of your words. Don't talk to fools, they will make fun of you. Don't waste your breath on fools, for they will despise the wisest advice. So I say this all the time. Doesn't matter what you say, how you say it, tone of your voice, look on your face, clothes you're wearing, or the weather outside. If someone doesn't want to hear you, they're not going to hear you. A fool, per Bible Hub, is someone that's characterized by a lack of moral and spiritual insight. Wisdom is representing divine insight and understanding that leads to righteous living. Wisdom is often personified as seen as a guiding principle for a godly life. So we need to exercise discernment in choosing when and who to share wisdom with, because not everybody's receptive. Sometimes it just ends in an argument because people don't want to hear. They're just obstinate. They don't want to hear. They don't want to understand. And it doesn't matter how you approach them or the words you use. If someone doesn't want to hear, they're not going to hear. I've been there many times. If I didn't want to hear, I wasn't going to hear. We should really look to have relationships with people who see value in us, that want to seek understanding, and we need to see the value in other people. And if those things aren't there, if you have no value and people don't want to understand, it doesn't matter what you're saying or how you're saying it, they're not going to understand. We have to choose our words wisely, because engaging in fruitless conversations is just frustrating, and it promotes conflict. And at the end of the day, you're just left without. I do it all the time, and I will tell you, the circumstances just don't change. My heart does, and I keep coming back to the same place all the time, which is just unfortunate. But we need to pray for those that are resistant to wisdom, and that may be us, resistant. For God to open our hearts and our minds. I ask God to do that all the time, and that's a scary prayer for me a lot of times. Show me where I'm missing the mark. Help me to do better. And He always makes me bring a shovel when I want that mountain moved. It's not something He just does. But Jesus, He knew when to speak, and He knew when to remain silent. He had the great ability to discern wisdom in His interactions, and we should follow His example. Again, it doesn't matter what you're saying, how you're saying it. The tone of your voice, the look on your face, the clothes you're wearing, and the weather outside. If someone does not want to hear you, they're not going to hear you. It's just going to end in frustration and conflict. You're going to be back at square one. Just pray God to open hearts and minds, and you may find it's yours that gets opened.